back of the coach, whatever class it is. I'm always seated at the back of the coach, and they tend to sit elsewhere. So
it's by design.
But then he ended up by saying it's about immersion, and sort of rescued himself. So thank you, Professor Waller, who I think is understated sometimes in terms of what he is and what he does, and the level of academic rigor that he brings to the discipline of tourism, having not had a foundation in tourism himself, and having not studied tourism anywhere. But the word immersion comes back again. So I didn't do too badly on the plane. No. Okay. So, but indeed, if he were to truly be defined today, digital transformation would not be mentioned. Tourism definitely will be mentioned, but more importantly now, tourism resilience and sustainability, because he's emerged as one of the foremost thinkers in the field, and not only that, he's also published. And I think that he didn't tell you that a publication is coming out in another week or so, which he and I co-authored. But it is about, again, futures of tourism, decoding the future of tourism. So I think today's discourse might very well touch on several of the areas that are going to be in that book, which will come out. It's not a piece of advertisement, no. It's just to let you know that all of these seminars and discussions that we've had have all gone into creating for us, the codification of the ideas that have come out of these discussions. And it began with the UNWTO's declaration, more the UN declaration of 2017 as the International Year for Sustainable Tourism. And we ended in Jamaica with the final conference for the year, which was the big event of the year. And out of that came three great ideas. One was to establish a global tourism resilience and crisis management center, which Professor Waller and I did, and thank goodness, and he's again very humble about saying it, but yes, if there's a co-founder, he's a co-founder. Indeed, he and I have done so many things across the world for tourism and to advance discussion and discourses around resilience and sustainability. But we've also looked at the equity within tourism, because it's a concern that the disparity that exists between the small and medium tourism enterprises, the people, the ordinary people who make tourism, who are the owners of the experience, who are the drivers of the experience, and the returns that they get is an imbalance which we have to rectify. And we have done a lot of work on that too, and we've actually written on it. And we had a conference in Jamaica in 2019, the only of its kind, even to today, in the world, to look at the whole business of small and medium enterprises and how we could help to build capacity to enable them to manage better, their creative products, and to be able to garner more from it. Because the sociology of tourism dictates that triangle, yes? That at the base, at the bottom is all of us who get nothing but give everything. And at the apex is that few who get everything. I will not say give nothing, but give less. So we have to rebalance that, and this is part of the whole discourse, and I'm very pleased to be part of that discussion, and Professor Waller has enabled us to put together our thoughts better so that it could be understood and absorbed by a wider group. So today's engagement with JICA is long in coming. In fact, we've started and done a little of this and a little of that. And now we think that we're doing bigger things together. And this year is an important year. A lot of you perhaps don't know that this year is the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's partnership with the great country of Japan. Japan was one of the first countries to establish diplomatic relations with Jamaica. And this year, 60, and our foreign minister is actually in Japan as we speak, in pursuance of that observation. So I just wanted our partners at JICA to know that this event has a little more significance than even what you thought, because we are, in fact, embedding it in this whole observation of that great relationship. 60 years, so like a long time. Some of us are a little more than 60, but 60 is a long time. It's a long time. And so I want to thank you. I want to thank you for the participation and the partnership. And what today is offering, not just for the building of the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management partnership with you, but the Caribbean, because the future of the Caribbean is in the ideas that are flowing from the people of the Caribbean. It's about us, that's all we have. Except that Ghana got some oil the other day. Looks good again, But the rest of us, all we have are people. That's our treasure. That's our goal. And so we have to build the capacity of our people to deliver more, to be more creative, to be more innovative, and to be able to add value at every step of the way. And so